welcome back to Serious Saturday.
Yeah.
All right, and welcome back to those people who joined us on Thursday night, Thursday Fun Day, whatever it was, right?
Yeah, Thursday Fun Day.
Right. Okay, so hey, welcome back, everybody. My name is Justin, my wife is Roseanne, and together we are the Intuitive Couple, and this is, who are you today?
Mario.
Mario? Okay. All right. Hi. Hi. Ow! Don't bite me. God. What's wrong with you? All right, beat it.
It's on Mario.
All right.
Don, would you like to come in and...
All right. So, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, Billy, welcome back. I'm Tracy. Brooke Alley. We had a
fantastic Thursday night.
We did.
And if you're on here, you missed out.
If you weren't here, yeah, you missed out. It was pretty good. So I got a wild hair. Well, no. Dom came up with this great idea. Dom, why don't you take over and start and give a two.
Oh, that's going.
I'm just watching the replay.
Intro.
Yeah, that is going in the intro. That actually didn't hurt that much because that wood is like foam, basically. It's not really.
No, it's not foam. It's your hair. Your hair was a cushion.
So hopefully I'm not peeking right now. It shouldn't be anyway. But no, yes, we just came up with a new format, which is the Friday Fun type of deal. And the reason why we did that is so we could have a nice balance between the serious stuff and having some fun, because right now in these serious times, it's really, really important for us to have some fun. And it did work really well. And if you guys haven't seen that, there's a replay over on our YouTube page. And we're going to be doing it next Thursday as well. And I don't mean Friday, I meant Thursday. I keep saying Friday.
Well, because it's Daddy's Friday.
Yeah.
But what did you do? First of all, we played a game.
Yeah, we played Name That Tune, right? And, of course, Roseanne was being over-the-top zealous with it and making everything difficult until I took over, and then it became a lot more interactive. So we are looking for more ideas going forward. We're going to get more into that later. But what we did...
Was you
I got a wild hair. I got a wild hair up my butt on Thursday, and I said, you know what? The winners of these rounds... We're going to do 4 rounds?
Yeah, we did 60s,
70s, 80s, and 90s.
And they had to get 3 songs right.
Right.
And you were giving 4 card readings.
One for each winner.
Each decade.
Tonight, we got...
In addition to
whatever may come through. Right.
We've got 4 winners who are here to collect.
I hope so.
I hope that Brooke is here.
Hey, if you won a free reading on Thursday night, just
and then they
speak up.
Christine, Chelsea,
right?
Ima was trying hard. Denise was winning, but she was not on YouTube. She was messaging.
Yeah, well, she was working.
I know,
you know what I mean?
I know. But and Ima.
Hey, Ashley. All right.
And Ashley just did.
Yeah, she won the first one right out the gate.
Right at 60s. Thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, very
Ima
impressed.
Was trying.
They
were all trying. Everybody was giving
I think we need
try.
it can't just be Name That Tune. I think we may have to come up with like trivia or something like that. You know what I mean?
You see, here's a problem with trivia.
Oh boy.
There's
always a problem.
So I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan.
No pop culture references like game, right? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean, we might pick we could pick a
what
subject of a television. No, a pop culture subject.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be something that they can't. They'll have to know. Or
what about Norwegian lesbian jazz?
That could possibly work. Since it's only popular in Pawnee, Indiana.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got that.
There you
okay.
go. That's how you would have to answer that question. And if you know where Pawnee, Indiana is...
70s love ballads? That would be a good one.
That would be good. Because that could run the gamut.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay?
Indeed.
And then you got disco. You got classic rock. We could even do a little bit of country.
Oh, God.
A little bit of rock and roll.
Oh, God. Really?
I'm just kidding. I hate her. But anyway, oh, well, you know.
I mean, you're peeking the mic. You're not even plugged in.
When we do mic check, I always do the because I peak always.
That's why we have
The
to
crows.
That's why we have a lot of
You're
compressors.
You're Moira Rose.
I am Moira.
Yeah.
All
So,
the way.
Anyway.
anyway.
And I'm
Go
also,
ahead, Dom.
We
Sorry.
also have a second screen over here with the video playback for some reason, which I didn't have it set like that.
Your brother.
Oh, okay. And I'm looking at it.
Your
and I'm
brother
like,
is stepping
I am
on
so
your toes.
self-conscious looking at that. That is ridiculous. I'm like,
That hair is not curly; it's frizzy, Bob.
oh, all right,
Ross,
calm down.
Mr.
They
Ross.
can't even see it. They can't. They probably can't
That's
even see the
because-
curls anyway. If it were.
So
They would
if
just-
they're on here because
speak
I
out.
haven't.
We'll have to look
please
into that.
hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up because we're off to a rockin' start. We're coming out the gates hot tonight.
yeah.
So anyway, go
Yes.
ahead. I'm sorry. We are so rude
Yes,
to keep
go ahead.
interrupting you.
Keep going, Dom,
Please,
'cause this is
proceed.
important
So
information.
anyway, so there is a bit of announcement that I want to make, and that is that this has kind of become an official job for me, and that is because of my school. So my school, this grade, is requiring me to have an internship, and while I would love to take an internship at something like a TV station or something, I can't do that right now because of COVID and, the whole pandemic situation. But so I've decided to take
But
this
you're
on.
also your regular business because you have.
Well, yeah,
done
that as
filming,
well.
But you can't do that because that's been on hold.
Well, yeah,
because,
that too. And I also am a professional videographer, and I've offered that service in the past. But again, since about last year, it's been kind of on hold. It's been pretty rocky. So I'm going to be doing this. This is considered my job for my schoolwork, and obviously I need to get a good grade on it. So that's another reason why we're doing the Thursday. It's got a double meaning. You got to go live more, for the
he's
show
just
for
saying
you.
that his parents are psychic mediums.
No. See, this is
Why?
why I don't say anything on here.
No.
I
We're
said
about
that.
to shut down the show. I'll get an F
Well,
on it.
he has a portfolio. He has a website and stuff, which he's done. He's done some really fantastic professional work, folks. I mean, like really primo stuff that people out there who are grown ass people, like in their 30s and 40s, Dominic has done better work, and that was before the pandemic. And bless. I'm going to say this because Dom, now you're older, and back then before the pandemic, you were always stifled by. Again, a label. We talk about labels because people didn't think you knew your stuff.
Yeah.
You're Adobe certified.
Mhm.
You have Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, iMovie, you were working in that like when you were in single digits. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, for
Yeah,
real.
Windows
you
Movie
know,
Maker,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have Adobe, Final Cut Pro. What's the other one?
After Effects.
After
Photoshop.
Well,
Effects,
you know,
everything.
they say what defines a master in his craft is 10,000 plus hours of working
Well,
with your medium,
very well.
and you're well on your way.
I mean,
I don't
between
think quite
Geo
there
and-
yet, obviously, but
And if you add up to how many hours we've gone live, and with Geo's lives that I've had to do, maybe, yeah.
yeah.
But in all seriousness, but anyway, yeah, that's kind of the whole deal. So, in order to make the show a little bit more professional, I know you guys have probably seen this. It's kind of a recurring theme, almost a joke on the show, that there are always technical difficulties. The mics aren't working. The video isn't working.
no.
Geo is coming in at a random time in the show, saying he's hungry, something like that. And here he is now, right now.
Right,
There he
yeah.
is. Hello. What is going on?
I need huggies.
Huggies.
Oh, all right.
All right. Hold
Scram.
on a second. I'll be right with you. Okay.
I want you.
All right. Huggies.
All right, G. All right.
All right. Now
So-
I got
See,
I'm
this
making an
is-
announcement.
this-
Say this is
He's
why.
making his announcement.
This is
Yeah.
we did not plan this. This was
This is a
This is
point
just
of example.
Point of example. So, in order to keep the show moving, it is also a struggle, as my dad does work.
At
Work
home.
full time at home,
Right.
and he only gets a few days off
Yeah,
of work.
2.
And 2 days off of work.
That's
So
COVID.
it's been a struggle to balance both. Doing multiple lives a week. 2 lives a week,
He
and that.
wants some
And obviously,
home.
yeah,
Yeah,
and,
we know.
obviously he has to have family time and whatnot. So I would really appreciate it, and all if you guys could donate, it would be really incredible.
If you don't buy a card reading
If you don't buy a card reading,
or a private reading,
yeah,
any donations,
any
to
donation,
Dominic,
yeah,
right?
it would be absolutely helpful, and they will 110% go to new gear to help the show be more professional,
Daddy
have
needs
less
money.
snags and quirks along the way. What'd you say?
No,
Nothing.
No,
He didn't say
no,
anything.
No,
Okay.
what you're saying is because when he complains, why is Daddy working? I said because Daddy has to make money to buy you stuff.
Yeah.
Food. Like the Cheetos you just ate.
Yes, exactly. All right, we got another
All
winner in the house.
Okay.
Winner in the house.
Winner
All
in the
right.
house. We got
Yeah.
a winner.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
yeah, we
All
got
right, go
Christine
man
in.
Dom's thing. Hurry, go.
Christine is
man
in here,
Dominic's
and
thing.
all right, go ahead, go ahead.
Man Dominic's.
All right, cool.
There you go. Bye.
All
Love
right,
you.
so
Well,
here
thank
we
you,
go.
Ashley.
All right, yeah. So, all right, so you good?
Yeah, good.
All right,
Take this off.
gonna
Also, can you put the mic up a little bit
a little
higher?
bit higher.
See, I knew that.
Okay. I'm just, yeah, man. Like Roseanne says, oh, you have croak voice.
You do.
You have croak voice. Oh my God.
There you go.
Why are you so terrible?
You gotta talk from
Why
the
are you so...
diaphragm.
All right.
Yes, why aren't you?
Oh
No,
my
we're not
God.
playing hide and seek.
Okay, so I keep looking over here. Like when we used to be in here, we used to use it from the crummy
I know.
webcam, you know, on
I
the
know-
Mac.
No, the Mac.
That's what I'm saying.
Return of the Mac.
Hmm.
All right. Okay, so
Excuse me.
I know those things pick up everything. So
I know. Excuse me.
know.
Jeez. Hey, Irene. Welcome back. So I'm just gonna get right to it, man. Get right
Okay, so
to
you
it.
need to know who was first,
Ashley was first,
right?
Right, and
yeah.
then.
So then,
what else?
then it's
What we
okay.
got?
So Ashley won the '60s, Chelsea won the '70s,
Mm-hmm.
'80s went to Christine, and then Christine won the '90s. But because Brooke was like so close, she was like, "I'm gonna donate it to Brooke," which right there shows you the generosity of our group. We have
Absolutely.
people on here that have been with us for over 2 years.
Through
And they-
all the
and
crazy
they've gotten private
hiatuses
readings,
and
they've gotten
everything.
readings on here.
Yeah,
But the thing
it
is,
means a
they
lot.
come for the fellowship. They come for the support. It's the most important thing because it is a community.
Community.
A community. Okay? And that's the most important thing.
Are you going to join me or what?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
standing there. What are you
I
doing?
know.
Off camera.
And, so they don't, even if their loved one hasn't come through, they still come on because they like to watch the two assholes muck it up.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. In fact, that's what we're gonna. That's what we should rename the show. Two a-holes do psychic readings, right?
Yeah, right, babe. Right, babe. I
Right.
wish Right, okay. Well, I had to, Okay, so, Ashley. See, so. Alright. I'm going to come sneak on in. Okay,
Hey,
hi.
what's up?
Ooh, everybody
Sammy?
got a little bit of Cleveland there, and
Yeah, okay.
you
Nothing
fine.
wrong with that.
I know Dominic will come in and say, "Your microphone is not in the most appropriate places." Better watching other hot messes. I gotta tell you,
All right, so
we're a
so we
mess.
got
We're
everybody
not
here,
hot.
right? We got everybody here that's supposed to be here for Saturday night. Serious Saturday night.
We need to have a sound bite that does that. I know. He's got the Oklahoma moment.
Oh,
He's
boy.
got that. Hey, Billy, how are you? How are you doing? Ashley's there. Brooke.
Okay.
Brooke, she was like right on it with Backstreet Boys. That's my jam. You know her. Oh, yeah. Hey, there is Kelly. What are we doing? So,
And misdemeanor,
Brandy,
if
hi.
I don't remember what your real name is, don't hold it against me. I mean, Christine, who's Libra scales, had been
Libra
coming
scales.
for a year and a half or a year and 3/4 before I finally
but then
remember.
she put Mama in front of it,
and that
like in the last few months. Well, she just
Yeah.
became a grandmother.
right.
So that's why she put Mama. It's better than like Sebastian Maniscalco. He does this bit about they want to be called pee pee and poo poo. This man worked his whole life for respect to be called poo poo. I love it.
Look at what you did.
You're
What a mess.
you're terrible at
Yeah, I know.
shuffling. No,
I know.
No, you gotta
Grab
go down.
'em.
No, because if I go down, then people are gonna see my Cleveland. All right. Yes. Can you
Nah.
get them all? Here. You want me to do it? I'll shuffle. We are the winners from Thursday night. Of course, we're doing card readings tonight. We have spirits that
Maybe.
are going to come through.
Yeah. We're
You
going to
never
see.
know.
We're going to
It's
see.
a potpourri. You never know what you're going to get.
It's a petite déjeuner. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, Norman McDonald. Yes. Okay. Petite déjeuner. What was it? What did he say?
Yeah, I'll take 8 tit.
8 tit. That's right. Yeah, 8 tit. Okay. So, Thursday night we had Thursday. It was fun Thursday.
Having some fun right now too.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta
Shuffle 'em.
shuffle. Okay.
Shuffle
so
'em
we're
while
doing
I-
the card readings for the winners. If you like what you
While I
see,
zone in.
if you're new, please subscribe. Hit
Like and subscribe.
like-
hit the
yeah,
bell.
hit the bell. Go
etc.,
over to our Facebook page as well
etc.
and hit follow and like or whatever the heck it is now since Facebook has changed it.
Facebook is a dumpster fire, man.
It is.
You know, what are you going to do?
It is. But you know, sometimes, you know, it's definitely a dumpster fire. The energy feels very heavy out in our area, overwhelming with the moon, approaching moon. Ooh. Yep.
Ooh, werewolves of London.
Yeah. So Thursday night we were Peaches and Herb.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry,
No.
it's good.
It's a good song. Warren Zevon. You know, there's a big petition to get him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, if you are joining us for the first time and people that are getting a card reading, they gotta understand. You if you've never seen either of us do a card reading, these are angel cards. Okay, there is nothing demonic or dark about them.
No.
They are light, breezy, and a card reading's purpose is meant to kind of dig into the crevices of what is going on with your life.
Righto.
And it gives you a perspective. Sometimes we have questions, we know where we're going, but we're unsure. And we look to our family members. Our family members are the first people to give us the validation, but we're always like, but you're supposed to tell me that. So we always seek for outside sources. And yes, we do pray for guidance and such, but sometimes people want a card reading. And a card reading is just a map to help guide you in the direction that you are, but also sometimes it uncovers the things inside of us that we really don't want to face because we know it deep down inside. Because our intuition is always there clawing at us and nagging at us, no matter how much we try to ignore it, right? We all know that. So I like to call card readings just kind of a quick adjustment, like going to a chiropractor. You know,
A spiritual
a
adjustment.
spiritual adjustment. So, let us begin. So, if you like what you see tonight, first and foremost, everybody please share this out. You can hit the share button, and if you hit share, you can copy and paste it and put it on your timeline, on Facebook, out to all the freaky deaky, you know, light workers groups. If you belong to them, if you don't, that's okay. If you're not comfortable
I
with
don't
sharing
blame
it,
you. That's fine too.
I do.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all
think
good.
I
So
think
who
I
are we
should.
doing?
We're doing
we doing
Ashley.
Ashley first, right? Okie doke.
Everything cool? Thank you. Oh, I love that. So much better. What's wrong? Go down.
Oh wow,
I mean,
yeah, that took a lot of the warmth out of the lighting. Huh?
Yeah, that was the issue.
Okay,
Sorry, I have to go and get my lunch because
don't
I'm
blame you.
starving. Do you have a bento box, Irene?
What?
It's Japanese.
Yeah, I know.
Americans just came onto it. All right, Ashley, you're up. So right now we're doing a full card reading.
Full card readings, man. Not 3.
Well, not 3. That's the
Not
other
1,
thing.
not
People
3.
over on Facebook, they were like, "Can I ask a question? Is so-and-so going to call me back?" No, they're not going to call you back.
They would have already.
They would have called you already, and you wouldn't be asking somebody on the internet if they're going to call you. That's like, he's not Zoltar.
It's
And
yet.
Oh yeah, you have something in the works. But
All right.
so this is for Ashley. And I threw myself together. Okay, so everybody, and if you're wanting to hear from a loved one, a spirit, you know what the drill is. You know that Justin is a psychic medium. I'm just an intuitive. I'm not just an intuitive. I am an intuitive. And I want you to know that if you're wanting to hear from a loved one, keep yourself open. Talk to your loved ones and let them know it's okay to come through to Justin. All right, Ashley, you are up.
Interesting opening. Interesting. So, first thing, the heart card, as you call it, or the anchor card, the very first card is practice makes perfect. Everything that you have been working on for yourself is coming right along beautifully. Then we got the mother card, and then blessings of abundance.
The mother card's upside down.
Right. So it's a very, and blessings of abundance are right side up. Okay.
Your looks always make me nervous.
If my looks didn't make you nervous, I wouldn't be doing my job. I'm kidding. Of course. Come on. Now, I don't know why, It's so strange, Ashley. As many times as we've spoken and
You've
been on here, it's odd because you always have this baseline of anxiety, like that crops up whenever we begin. Relax, take it easy. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Okie doke.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He pulls
it's
cards
very
differently
interesting.
than me. I pull them all out at the same time.
Yeah.
Which a full card reading is 9 cards, guys. Sometimes it goes a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, this is, yeah.
So, with this, you've been focusing on yourself. The blessings of abundance that I see coming to you are in terms of realizing your self-growth and your self-potential. Okay? I see that you've come a very long way with forgiveness, which was the other card that I pulled out, is the forgiveness card, right side up. And this is dealing with forgiving people that have done you wrong, as well as yourself. Again, this is like a long ways coming for you. It's like night and day.
I got a big one with that one.
Go
because
ahead.
of who's on it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of my favorite cards because it has St. Mary Magdalene on it. And so immediately this time, I got forgiveness. And I know that you've gotten this card before, but this time I'm hearing, let go of the bitterness. Let go of the bitterness that's attached to the forgiveness. Because how do we forgive somebody? You can't forgive, whether it's yourself or someone else, if you're still harboring bitterness. And that is such a little, it's like a nanobot of darkness. It is. It gets in there. It's like, it's very microscopic, but it spreads like the plague. Go ahead.
Very good. All right. So, but then we also got the vision card, which came out upside down. Now, I know you freak out whenever you get a card that's upside down, but this isn't a bad thing. This is telling me that as of late, you've had a lot going on. You're very invested in growth potential for yourself. Okay? And I know it feels like these visions of where it is that you're going to go, they would come to you like a flash, boom, 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 beforehand. And it was those were coming to you periodically to show you your potential and to break you out of your shell of holding yourself back. And they haven't been coming as much, if at all, recently. And that's giving you like a baseline of, oh no, what's going on? Like, I don't, a feeling of confusion. Let me put your mind at ease. Because you've done so much work and you're actually on the precipice of realizing that potential that you initially saw, it's this way to design to keep you focused on the task at hand. Okay? And so what it means is that by just focusing on this next step, once we achieve that is when the, more ideas and more inspiration will come. Like right now, it's about you focusing on you. All right? Higher education. Again, you focusing on you. This is just all confirmation for you, though, isn't it? Pause. Again, this is going back to what I said. I'm saying them before they even come out here, about, the visions taking a pause. But it doesn't mean that you are dormant at all. It means that you're actively pursuing and what's the word I'm looking for? Actively pursuing growth.
She's constantly working towards it. She's been working towards it. You're constantly introspecting.
And so with that, the last two cards that I get are the healthful eating and stress management. Now, the healthful eating is just once again reiterating that you are on the right track. It's doing what feeds your soul. Okay, but the problem is the stress management part. That's, once again, we're kind of slipping there, and that's to be expected. Look at everything that's going on. But just know that overall you are on the right track. You are doing great things and you are destined for great things. Okay? And I see prosperity in every aspect coming your way. It's a matter of keeping the faith, not only in a higher power, but in yourself as well. Okay? You're doing great, great things. And don't ever forget where you came from. Okay? Because you have grown so much. Embrace that. And when the stressful thoughts come, just think back of where you come from and how far you've come. And you're destined for great things. All right?
So, I got something. So it's important for you to know. I know I'm you know me. I'm always going to say this. Okay, I know that you're working real hard at things, and things are really. There's just a lot of bumps that we didn't see in this road of life, and we are dealt blows in our life that sometimes we don't understand, and the stress management is something that you really have to get a handle on. And because stress really, I mean, it depletes us spiritually, emotionally, to where it affects us physically. So you've got to pause for a minute, because you being a healer to people does not allow yourself the grace to stop for a moment. And when you do stop, it's not enough time to, regain your faculties and, like most people, and say, okay, I'm ready for the next day. You're juggling a lot of plates. And it's okay if one of those plates falls down and breaks, because you're a human being, and you have to remember that. So you have to allow yourself grace. Remember that. I mean, I think women in general tend to put way too much stress on themselves, to feel like they've got to do everything. And then we put too much stress on ourselves when we fall short of those things. I'm gonna pull up something that I read today, and I want you to hear it, and this is where I'm gonna end it, because I want you to take it, and I actually had saved it, because I was like, oh wait, this is big, okay? So if God is not delivering you from the difficulty, maybe that's a sign that you're supposed to shine in the difficulty. So, did you hear that? Do you want to read that so you maybe can put a more oomph on it? Because I'm not gonna.
Well, yeah. What it means is that if we're not being delivered from whatever difficulty that we may be having at the moment, it just means that difficulty is designed to help us grow. It's designed to make us better. There is no growth without pain.
No.
Period. It's a part of the human condition. And so, yeah, it's one of those things where
it's meant to be. So,
yeah.
And self-care, I hate that word. That's such a, oh my God, what's her name? Girl, go wash her face, by the way, who failed. Anyway, screw that self-care crap. Okay? It's not about self-care. It's about taking care of you. Stop putting a stupid word on it. Look, I'm gonna go do something for myself. I'm gonna take a moment. Just say,
You're gonna be
I
fine.
need self-care. No. We don't need to label taking a moment. Yes, I will send it to you. Just know that keep doing what you're doing. You've come a long way. And even though you're in a difficult phase right now in your life of juggling different things and the things that you are witnessing on a day-to-day basis and having to go through, know this, that the blessings of abundance will outweigh the darkness. Because when we're in the most difficult moments of our life, we're at the most bottom. You think, how much more can I take? You could be very surprised when that storm is past and you think, wow, I can handle a lot more than I thought I can. I don't wish that on anybody, but everybody has to go through their moment of difficulty, or as I like to say, their 2019. I wrote something about that in the summer because I was having a lot of people messaging me saying, oh my God, I'm going through this, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, you're going through our 2019. So just remember that. Stay focused and positive, but take care of you. Spiritually. And spiritually, emotionally, you're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel. You don't have to put up a wall all the time. These are difficult times. They're unprecedented times. And nobody has written a handbook for these moments.
What's up, Chuck?
So just remember that.
Yep. You want to take a picture?
Yes, I will take a picture for you and send it to you. All right. Everything makes sense? All right. I said I wasn't going to horn in, but I did. You're like,
You don't really think that I took that seriously.
I don't
did
know.
you? No.
Hey, Chuck.
You can't
Hi,
help
Linda Strickland.
yourself.
I saw you.
You can't help yourself.
Well, what she does is not boss bitching.
You can't help it.
Trace.
All right.
All right,
I
so if
won't
you're just
horn
tuning
in.
hit
Right.
the thumbs up if you're liking what you're seeing. Make sure you share this out. And if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell like that so you know when we go live. We are going live every Thursday and Friday, Thursday and Saturday. Thursday is a fun night. You never know what might happen. This past Thursday, Justin gave away 4 card readings to people who can name that tune in several decades.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, thank you, Kina. Kina has paid for a $25 card reading. Okay, but
All right.
we will get you to Kina. Stay tuned. Okay, next is Dom. I think we have Chelsea. Chelsea, are you here?
All right. So we're about to get going on Chelsea here.
Chelsea's here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I don't know.
Where's
What are you
the
laughing
thumbs
about?
up?
Where's the thumbs up? You gotta hit like that
Right.
arrow.
Yeah, you gotta
You gotta
collapse the
collapse
chat
the-
and
the
then hit the
chat
thumbs up
and
and
hit
then
the
hit live
button.
chat again.
And I'm like, I'm trying to share this out. I'm so glad I caught you live, Erica. Hello.
Hey, Erica.
I missed
Welcome,
the
welcome.
lives. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. So, if you're just joining us, thank you. I'm Intuitive Roseanne. This is Psychic Medium Justin. We're the intuitive couple, right? Okay, and
what
this
they
is
say.
Saturday night live, or Serious Saturday. because now we're doing Fun Thursdays. So if you tune in on Thursdays, you might get a chance to win something amazing. From just this past Thursday, we played games and he gave away 4 card readings that are valued at the price of $100. Because on Saturday night, card readings are $25. Full card readings are $25, as opposed to a private card reading, which is $100. Why? Because time is energy, folks. He doesn't answer. We don't do 1 cards. We don't do 3 cards. Or no, we don't do 1 cards. We'll do 3 cards. You do 3. I don't do 3.
I know.
Because I'm too long-winded. I do full.
Right.
I don't do 1 cards. 1 cards don't tell you anything. If you're a woman, 1 question is like,
It could lead to another.
It leads to
and
another and another and
and
another. You need the
Right?
whole picture. So, there you go. So, tune in on Thursdays as well, because you never know what you might win. But right now we're reading, hey Kim Holiday, long time no see. Okay, so right now we are reading Chelsea. You want me to do it? Or you got it?
I've been doing it.
All right. All right. So we got people on deck here. So,
All right, cool. Let's go.
all right.
Let's go.
Chelsea, here you go.
Chelsea, ready?
Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry your internet is horrible tonight. That's terrible.
All right.
That sucks. Okay, she's ready.
Wow.
Right off the bat. Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. This all makes sense. Okay, so first card up that you got is healing,
Interesting.
right?
Anchor card, heart card. Healing. Why do we call it
Everything-
the anchor card, or I call it he goes with what I say, because I say anchor card. The first card
Oh, I like
in the
the
deck
sound of it.
is because
It's a ring.
they all connect to each other. They tell a story about your journey and what you're going through, or your past. But whatever it is, it's the introspection of your life and what you need to hear. Not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So this first card is vitally important. It's the anchor card, the heart card that connects every card. Continue.
Thank you.
We haven't done this in a while. I gotta give tutorials to those that may have forgotten.
Okay,
Someone is messing with our stuff. Well, you just tell them to back off.
back it up. All right, so the next card that we got is Safe Travel, which is coming out upside down, and the Play Music card, which is coming out upside down. Now, here's the thing. These 2 things, in conjunction with the healing card, is basically telling me, it's giving me this feeling of mentally being all over the place.
Oh my God, that's what I got. I feel like
Like a television that just
like
changing
it's,
channels, click, 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 click.
yeah,
click,
I got
click.
like a bar, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's
Right.
like never. I mean,
Well, you don't want a flat line.
You don't want. No, that's not what I meant. God.
Okay, so the healing
Anyway.
is coming from, and the reason that you're all over the place is that you're processing a lot of stuff, a lot of trauma, a lot of things from the past. Okay, things that you're not wanting to face, and you're fighting it. You're fighting it instead of just allowing it to come, taking time, and there's no other way for me to say it but then to just think about the things that went wrong and forgive and let it go, because there's still so much anger there.
Pull more cards, because
Oh, yeah,
these,
okay,
these aren't connecting with this just yet. They're going to connect with the others. Exactly. I hate this card. You know I hate that card. I hate that card. It makes no sense.
Okay, so then the next card
For me,
that I
it
got.
doesn't. I have certain cards that. Yeah.
You mind not tainting the reading?
No, I'm not. Go on. The next card is interesting.
The next card is the marriage card, but it's coming out upside down. This is
Nice.
this is in line with what I'm seeing, and this is not a marriage with any person, but with yourself. It's
Yeah.
like you're split into all these different facets of who you are and who you thought you were going to be, and oh God, where you thought you would be versus where you are, et cetera, right? These
Yeah.
are all complications that we
Okay.
deal with,
She's talking as
I
Nancy.
see.
Okay, yeah.
right?
Right.
And totally normal, but you're fighting it every step of the way, right?
Oh my God, I'm dying. Okay, go on. I'm dying. Pull more cards.
Well,
you're-
I'm
I
doing
know,
it the way I
but
do
it's
it.
like, ooh,
Relax.
I'm
Okay?
feeling something.
And then we got the animals card, which
Upside down.
upside down. But again, nothing to do with animals. It's got nothing to do with animals, right? This has got to do with being connected. You're not connected to anything. You're all over the place. We gotta find a way to get you grounded, for lack of a better term, and
How do you
start
do
processing
that?
things one at a time, right? You asked, we receive. How do you do that? By pausing, taking time, allowing yourself to go through these feelings. Hey, Tanu, welcome. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that thumbs up and the like and
Subscribe and
subscribe.
bell.
All right, so you know what I mean? You've got to take time for yourself. You're not doing that. You think you are, but
No.
you're not. Because you're looking for every little thing to distract you. Right? And so that's why we can't do that. The
Oh.
sleep card.
Oh, I love that card. Don't
It's-
sleep on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. You got more in you. You've got more in you. He just said it. You're all over. You're all over the place of what you might have been, what you thought you were going to, everything, what you just said. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep.
Don't compromise.
Don't compromise. Don't compromise.
And, whenever we don't take time for ourselves to process what we've been through, then we're cutting ourselves off
Yeah.
at the ankles.
You can't heal.
No.
You can't
No.
even introspect yourself to figure out. You can't even get through. Like if you're like, well, pull that last card. I'm okay. Yep.
The reward card.
Right.
Right? So this is basically saying that you're wondering when things are going to turn around. And they're not going to unless you really take time to process everything that you've been through and really come to terms with it, which is, man, damn.
This
It's
is
the
a-
hardest thing
Right.
in life.
But
Everybody's got their stuff.
But Chelsea,
You want to go ahead?
No, I want to say to her, it's not a couple of days. You do realize that this process is for
It's
everyone.
ongoing.
This is an ongoing, everyday process of your life because we're constantly having to deal with the baggage that we've like the consequences and the things, the fears, the things that kept us from going forward.
Well, here's the thing. See,
all those things. It's an ongoing process. It's called introspecting.
Right. So here's her big question is that she's in a state of confusion. Right? You're in a state of confusion and you're wondering where it is that you are supposed to go.
Well,
what
answer
is
that.
it that you're meant to do? She doesn't have to. I know. I already
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I
already
know.
know. Right? And it's this state of confusion that you're living in and you're wondering when it's going to lift. And I'm telling you, when the thing's going to start happening for me? They're going to. But we got to get past that state first.
Right.
Right? And in order to do that, man, we got to face the things
And
that we
that's
don't
what the
want
safe
to.
travel is. this card upside down. Meaning, it's the
that-
St. Christopher card. It's not about it. It's about the journey that you're about to embark on. Because if you can't face the things of your past, the things that the misses, but also let me say this. I want everyone to absorb this. Introspecting your life and the things that what did you say? The things that we thought we were going to be, or things that we didn't get, or whatever, all the things that are
Like
not.
when we're stuck questioning what it is that we're meant to do.
Right.
That's a hard place to be.
Right. And you start going back in your life and like, okay, but I wanted to do this, and oh, well, this person came,
And now
whatever
it's
the
too
case
late,
may be.
you know.
So
Yeah.
what we have to start doing is we got to take an inventory. And yeah, we do have to go down that journey, that road. And it's a hard road to go down because we have to face it. That's introspection. And that's where the healing begins. But it's a slow go. It's an
starts with you,
everyday
man.
process. And make sure you understand, ladies and gentlemen who are on here, that when we introspect, right? It's
the hardest
not.
thing you'll
What do
ever
I
do.
always say to you? We introspect.
You say a lot.
I say it to you all the time because I'm
You
always
say
like,
a
you
lot.
don't introspect enough.
You say a lot.
I do. I say it. But here's the thing. We always introspect on the things that we didn't do right or wrong or failed at. We never look.
Well, yeah, it's easy
We
to
never
do that.
look at the things that we won. That's why journaling, that Oprah BS. No, journaling is important because it is your biography. It's not meant to be, although I will tell you, I did that crap. And the narrative of we're always in a negative tone of the things that I didn't do right. So when you start changing that tone and realizing the things that, wait a minute, if you write in the narrative of just what you've done, just start with today. And it will start jogging memories of your past. And you may not like what you see, and you may not like what you're writing, but we have to face it because it is the healing. It's that's where the disconnection is. That's why you got the marriage card upside down. And most importantly, you got the play music card upside down.
Means you're not doing anything that feeds your soul.
But that's why you can't figure out what it is where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because until we face our past and the things that we haven't healed from, you can't see the beautiful things that you're meant to do. That's the reward card. Are you strong enough? You damn right you're strong enough. You got the don't compromise card and sleep card. Don't sleep on yourself, and definitely don't compromise because you've done it in the past and you know you have. But this time take a different approach to it. Look at it with different eyes. Pause. Man, I've had to learn that lesson. Pause. Stop. Think before you speak. Because you know me. Like, right off the bat, I'm like, F you, No, I've had to pause and just like, I've had to go through. You think that when we talk about forgiveness, you think that I haven't been through bitterness? Yes.
Oh boy.
I've been through it all. It's constantly ongoing every day. So just know that, Chelsea, is that when we just know it's not overnight. Just keep working at it. Just start. Just start.
Gotta start somewhere.
And I'm going to take a picture of these cards so you can remind it. And maybe you need like a buddy to like, everybody needs a don't compromise buddy. There you go. I think I got that. Okay. So,
All right,
I hope
good
that
deal.
made sense for you. I've been getting better at holding my tongue. Well, it's okay to
Comes
hold
with
our
time.
tongue, but maybe write those things
not even-
down.
Yeah, it's not even about that. It's more about just, figuring out where you've been and where you want to go and then make a plan to get there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
All right,
cool.
Christine. Look at that. See, Heather's offering to be a buddy.
There you go.
See, I think that's an awesome thing.
Christine's next.
Christine. I think you have more people who. Okay, I have to be right back. I better take this off me. 'Cause I can't put my microphone on. That would be a really. That might make us go viral. If I pee with the microphone on.
Come on, man. No.
I don't know. Forget the spirits. The woman went in to go pee with the microphone on.
All right.
That goes viral. Hey, you know. All right. I know the sisterhood group isn't active because I'm never on Facebook. I'm only on Facebook to
Go
share.
on, beat it.
All right.
Scram.
I'll be right back.
All right.
You can actually do a reading without me butting in.
How about that? All right, Christine. Here we go. It's getting. Okay. Alrighty. So, Christine, right off the bat, I'm feeling that there's something different here. Okay, before I even pull a card, I'm just letting you know. Like, you've got some pretty specific questions, huh? All right, so. All right, so let's see. All right, Linda. Yeah, hang tight. Hang tight. Christine, what can I say? First card, Blessing of Abundance. Second card, Healing. Third card is Move, but it's upside down. What I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is the blessings of abundance and the healing are coming in as one. The move card being upside down is indicative of a feeling of like serenity, right? And so it's amazing what the birth of a child can do. Because that was the catalyst to bring in this feeling of calm to your restless spirit. And you've always been a cool, calm, and collected person, But there's always been that turbulence underneath it all. And that turbulence is what you're feeling having been settled down. The animals card coming out, while it's coming out upside down, it's so strange that I'm getting something from the animals card that I've never gotten before. And then you got the reward card, but I'll get to that. I mean, that one's pretty self-explanatory. But the animals card, what I'm getting is that normally it'll talk about it's the very surface level meaning of that is if it's directing you towards, like as you're reading it, right, towards somebody's affinity for animals. Very basic, right? Further deeper than that, it's talking about unconditional love, right? And it's neither of those two. This card coming out is showing me something incredibly specific. And it is you coming across, I don't know if it is like a bird, a dove, a cardinal, or some other animal that triggers a sensation of familiarity with it. And it's a strange feeling that you're not accustomed to. And you're wondering if it's somebody that is coming through just to let you know that they're okay. Because, and that instinct, that first instinct that you have with that is the case. And this is fairly recent that this started happening. So, hey, Christy, welcome back. That's what I'm getting from that card. And I have a feeling like that is that's like one of the questions that you had. That it's really a symbol like from the other side, and it's coinciding with this sense of calm that's come over you. Next card, Heaven's watching over you. Oh, that's kind of where I was going before I even pulled it, right? And it's right next to the animals card, so that makes sense right there. We're getting a lot of the pause card tonight, which is, but for you, it's more of slowing down to properly give thanks, is what I'm hearing. Because you're incredibly thankful. But it's one of these things where it's you need to just slow down and really enjoy the moment is kind of what I'm getting there. Okay? Miracle. Miracle card. Once again, you've gone through a transformative experience that is a miracle, and in more ways than just, an unconditional love that you feel. But really, the miracle is within you of that underlying turbulence and sense of calm and peace That's oh, and there you go. You found it. That sense of calm and peace that has overtaken you. And so, yeah, that's kind of where you're at the moment. Yeah, the only thing that was kind of interesting was that, well, it's all interesting, right? But that was different was the way that the animal card presented. And it's showing me that, you know, there's something with an animal that is just kind of, it's like a message from a loved one. Just letting you know that everything is okay, that they're coming through. Whether it's the flock of birds or not, it's just, yeah, it's a big turnaround. You know what I mean? And that's fantastic. I'm really happy that such good things are happening and going on for you at the moment. Because Lord knows, everybody needs something. Everybody needs something good right now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know where Roseanne went. Usually this is where she would chime in with a 2-hour thesis of the cards. And, huh? There she is.
Well, I was in the production room.
Yeah. I know. All right, so here comes the
Blessings of abundance, healing, move. I didn't hear the card reading. You know,
I don't expect you to get the animals card.
I
It was
hate
something
the animal
different.
card.
No, it was something different.
What was your interpretation of it? Because my interpretation is always just the love, the unconditional love between.
Nah, something different this time.
Really?
Yeah, it was something very much
But
more
everything
specific.
is so positive. So the heaven is watching over you, healing, miracle. Wow. Like those are big.
Mm-hmm.
And then move, pause, you found it, reward. Right now you're in a major abundance of love. You're in this glow. Like I feel this.
I said that
extreme
there's always been an
around.
underlying level of turbulence within her that has been miraculously settled.
Wait. I just felt like this. Hold up. The miracle of new life ushers. It doesn't heal. We don't forget the past.
But it ushered in a level of peace. That's
Yes.
exactly what I said.
Oh, I got goosebumps on that
Mhm.
one.
Yep.
I had to get that myself. See, I got that just from like, okay. And the heaven is watching over you. Just let you know that you're
But it's
blessed.
next to the animals card, because what I got was that there's like some sort of animal that triggers a feeling in her, like that somebody's sending a message that they're okay, etc. And I said that before that even came out, and I was like, hey, yeah, there you go, reading the cards before I flip them. That's right.
I know. That's good. It's good. But I just felt this like, extreme like hug. Like she just got this hug. Like there's this warmth of love and glow around you. And that sounds so ooky, but it's true. Because these are the most beautiful
Wanna take a
cards
picture?
I've ever, like, we get some good cards. Like, people, I love the cards. I mean, because, I have my favorites, But the animals cards, I'm curious to know what the animal is.
I was like, it's like you're seeing birds. That's kind of what came to mind. Is like birds would just kind of.
Cindy Brown she was like, well, made a new email. She messaged me. She was like, I don't know how to get in. I go, did you ask for your password? How to retrieve your password?
Get this one?
I got your cards, Christine.
Are you like sending them now so we don't
Yes.
forget which ones are what?
I write on there. I usually, do a marking on it and the date. If
Okay.
I didn't do that, I usually take the time to do that. But we're like, on a roll here.
Dude, well,
You know,
I mean,
And we've got
it's assembly line time.
it's an
Like, we gotta
assembly
go.
line time, people, because
Got
right
to
now
go.
we got Brooke. I was just telling Justin there is a huge flock of birds. Really? Kind of birds? That's what I want to know. I need to tell you who we have Brooke right now.
Mhm.
She's our last
Winner from
Dorner, a longtime viewer. And then we have Sammy, all the way from the land of Donna, an Aussie. Okay, so what's the deal? I know Sammy and I talked. Sammy, you said, did I hear the Brit, like when I listen to BBC Radio too, they would say Aussies, like with the Z. Where I just want to say, good day, when I start breaking into the wiggles. But, we've done that before, so it's nothing new. So we have Kina Dorner and Sammy, who's next. I don't know what they're called specifically. They're a black color. A crow.
no.
Just kidding. I'm thinking of more now. Really? Interesting. Yeah, I was just going to tell you, take a picture. Well, we missed you too, Cindy. I hope you're okay. We say Aussie and Oz. Yes, the land of Oz. Aussie. Yeah. Isn't that funny? You want me to shuffle?
Yeah.
I can't shuffle in real life, but I tried. Whoa, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
I don't know. Something happened.
No, nothing happened.
Really? Okay. Everything is copacetic on our end, if you're okay.
Tom, everything okay?
Hey, can you go back in the comments while I do this, please? I was like, seeing I missed a comment. Go up.
Put your mic back on.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, Mark, hold on. Slow down. Okay. Everything is fine. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. If you guys are tuned in for the first time, we're the Intuitive Couple. This is Justin, Psychic Medium. I'm Roseanne. I'm an intuitive. Right now, we're doing card readings, full card readings. Why, Justin? Why do we do full card readings? Tell people.
What?
Why do we do full card readings? Not
I'm
one
focusing.
card.
Oh, yeah, but to get the whole story, man. Put the
Yeah.
mic back on.
Yes, I will in a second. Hold on. I'm not done. I have to get a cup of ice. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll be right back. Brooke is next. Plus, I wasn't done.
All right. All right, Brooke, you're up. Why are you nervous? Nothing to be nervous about. Okay. Brooke, you here? I know you said it before. Oh, wow.
I was watching it from the monitor in the other room. I could tell something was up.
First card that I'm getting, the Pray card. So this is telling me this is an opportunity for me to tell you that your prayers are being heard. Followed by the Believe card. And then the Retreat card. So, with this, right off the bat, with these three alone, the Pray and the Believe card go hand in hand. The Believe is coming out because there's been a crisis of I don't want to say faith, but it's a questioning of whether your prayers are being heard, and that's why that came out first. The Retreat card is telling me that, and it coming out upside down, is that you have been praying relentlessly for something. Okay? Then we have the Mother card and Look Deeper. Wow, okay. So, Brooke, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I really don't. But when I pulled the Mother card and the Prayer and the Believe, what I'm really getting from all of this before I pull anything else is that you are an incredibly empathetic person, right? And this feeling for others goes so deep that it can inhibit you. Okay? And I mean, it can be draining to your spirit, and you struggle with this. Because you have this level of unconditional love within you, like a mother. And if a friend is hurting, or someone you love, or even somebody that is just an acquaintance, you have this sponge-like quality to you that you just absorb all of those feelings and you feel them as if they're your own. But then the problem comes in because it's hard to get rid of them, right? It's hard to shed them once you've absorbed them. And it can leave you feeling confused. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way. And that's where the Look Deeper card comes in. I don't think anyone's ever told you this. But what you're going through is totally normal, totally natural. There's some people that are just more empathetic. You'll see people say, "Oh, I'm an empath," blah blah blah. You know, it's the first stage of psychic development. Essentially, is what it is. And you just got to learn to recognize when feelings are coming through that aren't yours, you know? And so I've got, the way that I say it is that you have to use when our intuitive empathy is triggered in that manner, we have to be able to identify it right then and there, and then switch over into a cognitive empathy so that we don't get burned out, so that we don't get worn down. Because, man, being up and down, it can be all over the place. If you're in a crowded room, you know, it can be exhausting. And then you get done with whatever event or being around people, whether it be food shopping or whatever, and you get done and you're like exhausted and you don't know why. Like, I haven't even done anything. That's why. Got the play music card. Which is really just calling you back to getting in touch with yourself, with what, yeah, definitely. You got to be careful of what you put into yourself, what you put into your spirit person, right? Everything that we look at, everything that we read, everything that we hear goes inside of us. And is that healthy? In a noisy world that we live in, we have to be extremely, extremely careful of what we're putting inside of us. This is where that play music is coming into play. This is what you're feeding your spirit person. Is it feeding negativity and these emotional bonds that are being triggered to, you know, feel terrible for somebody's loss? Are they triggering anger in you because of injustice that may not have even necessarily occurred to you?
It makes you like an emotional roller coaster.
It makes you an emotional wreck, right?
Yes.
So the play music is, you have to start taking command of what you're putting into what you're feeding yourself spiritually. You know, what you love. It may not necessarily be music. It could be any number of things.
It's just
But
what makes your heart sing. The things in life that
There you
bring you joy.
faith, the faith card.
This-
Ultimately, this is all boiling down to faith, right? You've been praying like crazy with the believe.
I'm tired so lately.
Yeah.
Definitely empathy. You know, it's funny because when she comes on our lives, hi Renee, I see you. Hi Renee.
Oh, hey, Renee.
I,
Activist card.
her-
Once again,
her voice-
which makes total sense,
yeah.
because with everything else that I'm getting, as far as like the empathy piece, of course, it's an activist personality. Like, you've got to stand up. You feel like you've got to stand up for people who don't have a voice.
You gotta stand up for yourself.
Oh, and to round it out, the emotions card. All over the place, and that's just kind
Oh my God.
of where we're at.
Somebody in this group, do these cards sound familiar?
You know,
What
so
you like when you come on, your name, it's almost like a neon lights to me. There's only been one other person that's been like that with me. And now I know what that means. Because I didn't understand. You know, like, I remember you kicking me under the table like, no, she's okay. She's okay. Not Brooke, but the other person.
yeah, no, I know.
But Brooke has had this same, like, I've been feeling the same connection with you. And I haven't been able to, like, really place it. To get the anchor card as pray is one of the most beautiful. I mean, like, you have beautiful cards here. And you may not feel. It's funny because beauty out of chaos, that's what it is. Because as a empath, when you're in that beginning stage, right, Justin? Do you want to talk about that?
Dude, I already did.
Oh, you did. Okay, the empath, and then we have to learn how to control.
I said
those.
it's the opening stages of psychic development.
It is, and we used to have a class.
Pay attention.
I was, but I'm juggling like sending the cards to people, and
Speaking of.
The thing is that we used to teach this to people because it's so important. People who had legit, abilities. Because I don't believe that people just say, hey, I want to read cards. And it doesn't work that way. You have to be able to. But when you're an empath, it's like the worst stage of all. It's the spongy stage.
I said that too.
And the sponge sucks. Why? Because it ends up stinking, degrading. Oh my god, if you're like forget a sponge, what's that magic eraser? It just disintegrates. That's even better. Because you're taking in everything around you and you don't know how to control it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so important, like he said, to pray. But there's a lot more that goes into this. But the
Our
first
prayers have been
start
answered. Oh, heard is what I said.
And this does make you tired. It makes you tired mentally, emotionally, everything. Like, I almost want to, this is going to sound crazy, but you've got to cleanse yourself in more than one way. It's a beautiful thing that you have. But now you have to start the Look Deeper card. What did you say on the Look Deeper card? Because I don't want to overspeak what you're getting. Because I saw in the other room from... Oh, yeah, put on the mic. Okay, sorry. I saw from the other room. Sorry, didn't mean to mess up your school project. I saw from the other room on the monitor that you had this, like, seriousness come over you. It was, like, big time. It was, like, big. And I was like, something's going on with Daddy.
Hey, Marlena.
So what did you get with the Look Deeper? Because it's right next to the activist card.
But it came out
upside down.
Yeah, because there's a level of confusion why she was feeling so tired. She's got to look deeper. The deeperness is because of the, because of what she's going through.
Mm-hmm.
So
how do we do that? We pray, right? But she's going to say, well, I've been praying.
That's what I said, that a prayer's been heard.
Mm-hmm. So what's the next step? What's the next step?
She's got to learn to separate out the feelings that she's absorbing from those of hers.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You got to put the walls up.
Yeah, and I even said that, hey, when our intuitive empathy is triggered, we have to switch over into a cognitive empathy.
Yeah.
Where we recognize when it's not our emotion. Mm-hmm. And that takes discipline. That takes practice.
It takes a lot of
But
practice.
here's the thing. No one's ever told her about this before. So this is new information. Armed with this information, she's better equipped to deal with these things when they arise. See what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Now, do you want a copy of these?
Well, yeah, I'm going to give it to her.
All right, cool.
Do you need a breather for a second?
No, not at all.
Know this. The pray and the activist card, the pray goes hand in hand with the faith card. Have faith in God that He will guide you in the right direction. At this stage, I need you to be an activist for yourself. Protect yourself. This is a very difficult stage. And that sponge stage, people say, oh, it's okay to be an empath. No, it's not. No, it's not. Being an empath sucks. It's like the bottom shelf liquor shit that will make you throw up.
For it.
Yeah, it's
don't-
garbage. You don't want to
no,
be an empath.
What are you doing?
I'm
What are you
just
doing?
saying
What are you
it
saying?
sucks
Why
your
you gotta go so
empathy.
overboard with everything?
Because it's the
It's
truth.
no. Listen, it is if you want to hang on. If the uneducated or the ignorant of how this all works will hold on to it and use it as a badge of honor because I'm special.
I'm empath.
No, dude. You don't want to hang on to that because that's exhausting.
It
It's a
is.
terrible feeling when you're absorbing everybody's emotions.
Emotions,
It's
yeah.
just there to trigger something
And
in
you're
you, like
trying to
something
control
ain't right.
everybody's like emotions.
Because
you're
the next
trying
step-
to control it, and
The
it
next step
sucks.
is being able to recognize that and respond accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can do that, now you've moved on into the second stage, because then you're going to start realizing that these feelings, it's not just I'm an empath. No, you're actually clairsentient,
Ooh, big word.
which means that, and that's how I get most of my messages,
Mm-hmm.
is that now you can start interpreting feelings that are not yours and start responding in an appropriate way.
Right.
It's
I
like
mean,
magic.
look, it's a big deal.
But
And
anyway.
it's a very long
It's
ordeal.
a
and
long
not,
process.
It's not a magic trick. It takes practice, and it takes a lot of giving of yourself. He's done this for over 18 years.
We're going on 20.
Yeah. Okay,
going on
yeah,
20.
wait. I forget.
2 decades.
Yeah. And
I
I
ain't
mean,
no spring
this is
chicken.
about meditating. When he first used to do
Ain't no
readings,
spring chicken.
years and years and years ago, he would get these like pounding like third eye headaches, and it would just be, it's about learning how to protect yourself and saying prayers of protection to drown out things around you.
So you see, I'm already speaking truth to you. No, of course it does. That's like what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
It resonates then, right? It resonates, yes? I don't
Sometimes
lie,
I don't
man.
try to respond accordingly, and it almost feels like I'm being stopped.
It takes practice.
It takes so much practice. People think that they can just buy cards and do this. This is not a joke. He doesn't need to do cards. He does cards he can read people without cards. I use cards because they resonate with me. I'm a very visual person.
The cards help people lower their defenses.
Uh-huh.
There's
yeah.
no magic in them.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, there's no magic. They
And
tell you
it's
what
like
you
that's why when I'm
already
reading
know.
cards, you can see that I'll go on a tangent and then I'll flip the next card and it's basically what I was just saying. I don't need to look at
He
them.
doesn't.
You know, it's like it's the energy that you get from people, right? So did you get this?
I think I did, yeah. Did I?
I don't know.
Okay, I got it. All right. Woo! We're on a roll, Justin. You have
I was just gonna say that, Sammy. I was just gonna say that. Yeah. Hang on, let me consult the book that came with the cards.
yes. Do
I'll
not.
give you one.
No, you've got to
Like,
learn
come on.
some things, and you know what? Justin and I are both. I mean, we had lightworkereducation.org, which we dissolved because only those who were worthy of doing it, right? But then, there was just a lot of,
It's a shame because it's good content.
it's excellent content. But I was not really down with it from the get-go because I just don't believe that you can teach people to be psychic. But Tracy, if she speaks up, T. Racy,
Hey, Kristen. Welcome back.
T. Racy, if you're here, speak up. Tracy can tell you. Tracy
Yeah.
could tell you. She's an excellent person. She was very spongy at one point. She probably fell asleep. Right now she's being Hillary Clinton and doing campaigning and stuff like that. I love her, but I've been telling Dominic, and Dominic last night was like, I feel an Abbott situation coming on here.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Tracy hasn't returned any of my messages. I'm getting upset. She's one of my dear friends. But I'm getting neglected because of a campaign.
All right, so we good?
We're good. Now
good
we're on
there,
to
right?
Kina. Kina. So if you're just joining us,
Keena, are you with us?
you are tuned into the Intuitive Couple. Aw, Denise.
Look who's lurking.
Look who is lurking. Oh, Denise. Now you get on YouTube. Now, Denise has sat in this very chair. She was a light worker. Part of our program. She is a light worker. She sat in this very chair. Denise can tell you. Because when
When
she
that energy came through, had a
she
spirit
came
come through?
in and she was
Yeah, it's
just thought
pretty
she was going to watch. And I was like, oh, no. You're going to sit next to Justin. She was like, what? But she did great. And it was very real. But Denise, yeah.
Yo, the energy
My
is
soul
no
sister,
joke,
my
man.
music soul sister. No,
energy's no
and
joke,
she has a
man.
beautiful reading on our Facebook.
You keep
our
talking about
YouTube.
these past readings. We got to go through them
Her
and like organize them.
father, the one you guys edited, her father came through way
Yeah.
before she came to visit us. She came all the way to visit us from out west. She came to visit us because she wanted to get to know us. There you go.
Done?
Yeah, I'm done. Here you go. This is for Kina. And then Sammy, and then I believe these are two full, and then you have Elise. No, Linda.
Okay.
Well, we wish that too. We were hoping you would move to America.
That was before all the craziness started.
I know.
All right. So, Keena, you ready?
Kina, I'm so happy to see you again.
Either that or we got to go out there.
I think we
I'm
need to
down
go there.
for-
I need to
yeah,
go
I'm
down.
down- I'm
there. I
down
need to
for a
go.
road trip.
I need to go to where so I can
As
go
soon as
sing,
all this nonsense
you
is
know, I can go sing, you know, Overkill out loud.
Okay.
Denise gets that. Just Dominic. Oh God. Okay. All right, Kina, we're ready. All right, folks, we're entering now into the paid ratings. Folks, you just saw the 4 winners who got card readings. If you liked what you saw,
Congratulations to all the winners.
congratulations to all our
Huzzah.
because honestly, they did such a great job. And as a musical snob,
That's putting it lightly.
I mean, he was giving it to you easy. I was making it super hard. I was only giving you 3 seconds.
A big red car. Toot, toot, chugga, big
See,
red
Sammy,
car.
you should have.
We travel near and we travel far. Toot, toot, chugga.
I know you love Down by the Sea, but that song goes on forever. All right. I need to go to Macca's Taco. You know, and funny enough, Sammy lives by an Outback Steakhouse. All right, Kina.
Yeah, let's get serious here.
Hey, Brooke. Dominic will get with you privately, okay? Can you message Dominic? Can you message Brooke? Hey, at least it's not Tom Sawyer or Government Mule. I think
Denise.
Tracy's gone. She's already passed out.
D Nice's song should be Atlantis.
Oh, I love that song. Why do you say that?
Because she was around during Atlantis.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot about your past
All right,
life
shh. All right,
regression
keep it-
reading.
shh.
All right, Kina.
Keep it professional.
I'm sorry. I'm excited for everybody who's getting readings tonight. It's exciting stuff. Exciting.
The entertainer. That's you.
Well, right now Denise has got me singing something else.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Heard 2 songs. Believe.
All right.
I heard Cher. And I heard the first line of the song.
All right, Kina. First card. Believe. Believe, followed by emotions, followed by healthful eating. This one throws people. This one throws people, okay? But let me start with the believe card, the heart card, the anchor card. Why do I feel like you are just biting your tongue?
I want to see what you pull. Go ahead.
All right,
Keep going.
I'm doing it my way.
I know. Again, another song. Go on. I'm in the zone. Just
Okay. The belief and the emotions go hand in hand. Like right now, everything that you're going through, it feels like you're in this tug of war inside. And you don't know where it's going to end or where it's going to end up. But the believe card here is the key to everything. Okay? Because it feels like we've got so much going on that it's so hard to believe in anything or anyone. It feels like everything is up in the air. Got the You Found It card, which is tying into basically you're being called back to believing in something higher than yourself. Commitment. And we got the commitment card coming out upside down. Man, this really feels like a crisis of faith at this point. Everything is pointing to that for me. It's what I'm feeling. Because you're a trusting soul. And you know,
faith in yourself.
You just can't.
I can't. I'm biting my tongue. Go
All right,
on.
well, I'm
You
trying
don't-
here.
You don't pull out the cards on the way, so it's like I'm biting. I'm like sitting here waiting, like these people waiting for you to pull the cards.
I'd be on the next one already if you.
No, you wouldn't. Just keep it.
Anyway, this crisis of faith internally, it's due to people doing you wrong, you know. And I know it feels like you pray and you're asking for guidance, and you feel like you're not getting it. It's there. It's there. Okay, but the problem is that your emotions being all over the place and your inherent goodness, the good nature of you. You want to believe the best in people. And unfortunately, not everybody always has our best things in mind for us. But God does. And that's why you're being called back to believe, right? Animals card. Again, this is once again, it's like, it's this trusting nature. Like once somebody gets in, like you try to keep an outer shell on. And once somebody gets behind it, it's very easy for them to hurt you. And this has been the story your entire life. You're at the point of saying, I'm sick of doing that, but yet it keeps happening. It's just who you are. And that there's nothing wrong with that. but you have to learn when to say when, if that makes sense. There seems to be a theme tonight. Play music. Again, you got to find something that feeds your soul, because when you're all over the place, like what I'm feeling right now, that people are doing you wrong, and you lose touch with what's what, and you feel like you can't trust anybody. It's at that point that we have to rely on ourselves, and that's when we really have to start feeding our spirit person the things that feed our soul, make our soul sing. Because otherwise you're just going to end up in a pit of despair and negativity. And that's incredibly hard to get out of. Being called to pray more. Because
everybody needs to pray.
Well, yeah, no. But this is like a thing, what I'm seeing is that...
Ooh, that one's upside down. That one's upside down.
You're not listening.
I am.
You jump into conclusions.
I'm not.
So it's like to jump into conclusions, man. So the pray, being called to pray more, is not the regimented prayer that you're used to, where it's the same thing all over and over. No, it's just
not a blessing.
It's just talking to God.
It's just being one.
Oh, hello. Now that's the way to end it. Heaven is watching over you. It's there's a theme here, and the theme is that, you know, you've put way too much faith in the physical. It's time to start bringing that faith back to the spiritual. Essentially, that's the easiest way that I could put this, because it just feels like a lifetime, and you know, I may be wrong. I don't think I am.
She's quiet.
That it's been a lifetime of pain and heartbreak and struggle, and you're like, what is, you know, when do I get mine? And you're being called back to the foundations of who you are. And the only way that you're going to get there is through faith and the belief that's been instilled in you from a young time, that has become jaded over time. Because, and it's strangely a double-edged sword, because it's that goodness within you, and that faith of wanting to see only the best in people that's hurt you time and time and time and time again. And over time it has jaded your view, and you become myopic on that. And that's the thing that we need to get back to.
I hear, where are you now that I need you?
Right
where
there the whole time.
Now,
He's there the
now
whole
that
time.
I need you.
All right. So,
Tears on My Pillow. Okay, two songs came to me, because you know I work through music. Believe, emotions. Where are you now that I need you? Right below pray. Where are you now that I need you? Emotions.
I know. Who are you talking to? I know that.
I know you know that. But then,
Samantha Sang.
Yes, but who was it written by? We won't tell you, because that might be a Thursday question. But anyway, where are you need you? Where are you now that I need you? And then believe, believe it or not. Actually, God, share, believe. And I never get that. I never, ever,
get share.
Never get believe with that card. That does not associate. I've never gotten songs associated with the cards.
Do you believe in life after love?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Oh my God, you're good. You're good. You're good. For real, I did. I got that. Do you believe in life?
So
Do
does
you
that make
believe
sense,
in life
Kina?
after love?
Essentially,
I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think you're strong enough, but she's talking in the person of herself. I don't think I'm strong enough, which means commitment.
committing to yourself.
Committing to yourself.
Commit to commitment.
Commit to commitment without it. I mean, it means, look, believe in yourself. Yeah, they're great songs, so you understand, okay? So you identify. So does what he's saying to you...
The way out from the heartbreak and the pain is through belief and faith and prayer. Period.
I have to take pictures again.
Stop. Period. Stop. End of story.
And I mean,
Simple.
people are going to say, oh, is that going to be your answer for everything is to pray? Yeah. Prayer and introspection. I can't tell you enough that it goes hand in hand with each other.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, man. I'm
does.
not doing surface level card readings, am I? I'm not
No.
doing a reading like,
you're gonna
get a promotion in 2 weeks. You know, oh, I see you may have some trouble with your boss. You know, come on, man. That's nonsense. No. I'm getting to the nitty gritty, dude. And that's what's up. So.
No, I mean, look, here's the thing. Prayer is the answer. I mean, belief, faith, and prayer, yeah. Our faith can be shaken to the core.
Easily. Well, especially when things happen back to back, right? And it just feels like, man, we ain't catching a break. But
I
here's
think
the
the
thing.
whole world feels that. But
well,
then,
no.
When
In
we
her
break it down to
specific,
a
I'm not
personal
talking
level,
about
Kina, yes.
in Kina's specific case. It's very easy to feel like, yo, man, what's up? Why can't I catch a break? Oftentimes, the not catching a break is catching the break, because let me elaborate. So when we come across situations that lead to heartbreak, disappointment, and just like, you know, what happened there? Ending up in a place where you didn't anticipate. And this is across the board. This is for anybody. This is for everybody. We have all been there. We've all experienced that. But if we open our eyes, if we step back from the situation, given enough time, and you look back on it, dollars to donuts, that what happened when you experienced that setback, that disappointment, was that wasn't so. It may have been a disappointment in the moment, but it was actually God stepping in to protect you from something that would have been even more harmful. And that's how you have to look at it. And if you look at things objectively, we all have situations in our life where we've experienced the disappointment, but then later on we come to find out that it was a blessing in disguise. Right? And so
amen to that.
We just have to embrace and hold on to that belief and our faith, especially when times are tough. All right? Because that's what gets us through. All right, who's next?
Oh my God.
I gotta go, man. We got.
I know. We got a lot. We got Sammy next. I hope that helped you. And thank you for allowing us to read you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for everybody that's tuning in tonight. Kina, I don't know. I'll try to... I gotta tell you, here's the thing. We went through something terrible in 2019, and it shook our faith. I mean, there were times we were like, where are you, God? You know, we're like cursed.
Fast forward 1 year.
Yeah.
1
year. I mean, something that was going to change our life dramatically. Who would have saw a pandemic? The thing is that life is about protecting. You may not know the answer as to why. It's like death. People, we're the living. We're here stuck on this side. When I know that over on the other side, they're okay. But we can't comprehend that. Because our minds don't work that way. Because we're embodied in the human embodiment. We're still here with free will and living, and we have these emotions that we can't, we don't see the whole picture. We just can't. Oh my God, she just said that MC Hammer Pray, and I heard that song yesterday. That's weird that you said that because I got that earlier too. But it's important for you to know that it's like I just said earlier about being in a difficult situation. Sometimes you have to go through that difficult situation to get to the other side, to see what your blessings are, but to make you stronger. But also, it is a protection mechanism.
So we're doing Sammy.
Sammy. You're welcome. He did the work. You need a leave.
Not yet. I will. Definitely will.
Hey, let's give it up for Dom. I just heard Dom doing something really great on the other side. I can hear him through the door. He's such a good
Okay.
kid.
Sammy.
Sammy.
Surprise, surprise. First card, animals. For those who don't know, Make It Yappy. Sammy is our resident pet psychic.
For real.
Legit.
I said the
Legit
other
as
night.
they come, man.
She says spiders and snakes, no soul, but you can hear everything else.
Yeah.
Oh.
Marriage card came out second.
I'm perplexed.
And look deeper.
Ooh.
Huh. Practice makes perfect, coming out upside down. Learning experience, coming out upside down. You know where this is going, don't you? The animals. The marriage card is right side up. Look deeper is upside down. Practice makes perfect is upside down. Learning experience is upside down. Sammy, what's going on here is that you're allowing yourself to get distracted. You're paying attention to... Well, yeah, of course. It's easy. It's easy to do.
She's had a lot of distractions. But she's also... You and her have been on the same wavelength with things. So this doesn't surprise me.
None of it does.
Oh, I love it. I love it because you know why? If I pulled these cards for Justin, it would be the same thing.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. I've had these cards before. So, check it out. Everything came out upside down. Except for marriage and animals. And here's where we're at, Sammy. So we got animals. And I know I may seem flippant, but Sammy knows me and knows that I'm not being that way. Okay? So I'm just kind of throwing it out there as is because she doesn't need candy coating. Okay? Because she knows what's up. This is just reiterating for her.
Guys.
Yes, I'm very
Sammy,
gentle.
he doesn't have to be gentle.
No.
Sammy
I say, what's the matter with you?
After going from psychic to psychic to psychic, and she came onto our Facebook page 3 years ago, and she was like, "How do you know if a psychic medium's for real?" And she was like,
"I am."
Yeah, and Justin did a 3-hour private reading for her father to come through, and ever since then, he has helped her. He's mentored her and changed, and she has grown into this amazing pet psychic. Yeah. So but her and Justin, they're like on the same wavelength as each other.
Right. So.
But he don't hear animals, except for me and our kids.
Yeah.
I
so
step aside.
Animals, good to go. Marriage.
And
Good to
that
go.
is real marriage, though. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows. But here's what's happening. Okay. You're losing focus. Your focus, your laser-like focus, is what has gotten you to where you are today. All right, and Lord knows I understand. I'm just now coming back from a hiatus. Like, I'm just now starting to catch my groove. Okay, it ain't easy. It ain't easy blocking all of this out and all of this. Yeesh.
Savage.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Your marriage card is turned up right. So shut
My marriage card is always upright.
I know it is. I'll
So
be right back.
the practice makes perfect. But here's the key thing, man. The one card that makes everything else upside down, right, is this one, the be brave. When it's coming out upside down, man, that means that we're letting fear and doubt creep into our mind. You know what I mean? And look, Lord knows I've been there. I'm right there with you. But now's the time for us all to step up and start fighting that back, right? And that's where faith comes into play, because when we're weak, our faith makes us strong. That's across the board. That's a universal truth. I feel bad for people who have no faith or a belief in something higher. Because what do you rely on? What do you lean on when you're feeling low, when you're feeling like you know, when you're feeling hopeless? You know, which is really easy to do if you're not focusing on what you're absorbing in today's day and age, right? You flip on the news, you turn on the radio. Everything is designed to instill fear, and fear is the mind killer. Right? I think everybody can agree with that. And I'm not saying that you ignore common sense or that you ignore science or anything like that. But we must not allow ourselves get to a place where every action that we do is predicated and based off of fear. We can't allow that to happen. As a species, we cannot allow that to happen. Because if we do, that's the beginning of the end. I mean, it's what kind of kept us going, but we also need innovation, and we need communication, and we need support. And Sammy, that is the vital service that you provide. Because when you're helping someone's fur baby, getting them cleaned up, getting them groomed, you're in essence helping that person feel better about themselves because they're getting their baby taken care of. It may be the only thing that they feel like they can control. You see what I'm saying? So we got to stop. We got to get our mind right and refocus, and you'll get back on track. You know, this is just temporary. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at. All right. Good there? I don't know if Roseanne took a picture or not, but I will. Check it. Nope. That's no good. I'm not used to doing this, so hang on a sec, guys. Bang. Okay. There we go. I'll make sure to get that to you. Alright, so now we have Linda, right? Linda, you still with me? Busy night, man. Golly. Busy night. Linda. Hey, there you go. All right, cool. All right, you're next, and then I got Kristen. Okay. All right. Getting to you, Linda. I appreciate your patience in waiting. All right. Yeah, no problem, Sammy. Okay. You know what's crazy? The difference between like a 3-card pull and a full one is that, you know, the 3-card pulls could be interpreted so many different ways, right? And oftentimes, much like the full reading, I don't even really need to pull the cards. It's just I do this off of feel. Linda, the 3 cards I pull for you. I have a feeling like a lot of the readings tonight, a lot of them have resonated with you, haven't they? Because once again, here we go, right? It's we got practice makes perfect card as the center, steady progress card upside down, same with that, and blessings of abundance upside down. This could be very easily misconstrued. You know, Linda, here's what I'm getting. I feel this yo-yo relationship, meaning like a yo-yo of going down and coming back up is the feeling that I get. And it goes through these extreme emotional swings. When you get to a low, and it's got to do with everything. Finance, it's got to do with health. I'm going to say health first, right? Followed by finance, followed by worry for your loved ones. Underlying it all is this extreme and strong faith and a deep level of comprehension and understanding of the faith that humankind requires to get through their life. But the faith that you hold in your heart is so strong that through all of these things, it is not shaken. You ceaselessly pray, and I believe that is most important, the message most important for you is for you to know that each and every one of those prayers are heard, are received, and when they are received joyously. What I am hearing, Linda, is that you are our sister, our daughter in faith. And that no matter what comes up, we know that you will be true. It is known that you sacrifice ceaselessly, and it is noted. It is noted that you endeavor every day to emulate Jesus Christ and his love for humankind. That even through the ups and the downs of whether it be ailments, financial setbacks, persecutions, you endure all of these things joyously. It is the most important message for you is for you to know that these things are seen and recorded. And that it is not for nothing. You serve as an inspiration, though you don't realize it. And as I deliver this to you, I am filled with a sense of pride and a resonating love. And the reason that I went off on this tangent is that, yes, the reason that I went off on this tangent for you specifically is that these cards that I pulled are showing that the past 2.5 years have been a true struggle. And that you began to wonder if your prayers were being heard. Your faith was never shaken, but with everything going on, you began to question, almost like, is there a backlog or something? No, they are all received in real time with a joyous spirit. Continue to pray. Continue to be an inspiration of faith to others. Because that is who you are. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that answers the burning question that you may have had today. But the one thing that I do know of doing this for 2 decades is that these don't always deliver the message that we necessarily want, but it is always the message that we need to hear. And Linda, you need to hear that your faith serves as an inspiration. It is recognized, it is noted, that it is not for naught, if you will. Yep. And that's that. Okay. Take what I've told you, Linda. What? God, what?
Oh, I'm dealing with the kids.
Okay.
Dom,
Take
he's
what
like,
I've told you.
He's waiting.
All right, so take what I've told you, Linda. And knowing that, be wary. Be wary of anyone who attempts to come into your life. You must put to the test. You understand? Because you are highly favored and because you serve as an inspiration of faith, it makes you a target for darkness, and someone will come in and try to dim that light. So anyone that you allow into your life, you must put to the test. Understand? Okay. You were probably looking for a date, like as to when that would happen, or but no, I have to give what I get, right? So, all right.
Okay, last one for right now, Kristen Carey.
Okay.
Long-time viewer.
Yeah.
Kristen Carey. Welcome back.
Shuffle these, please.
Okay. So, I don't know if Brooke is still on, but I did kind of a crisis with T. Racy. She was like, I don't know, somewhere. I started freaking out, crying out of nowhere. Connection. She's feeling Brooke, probably. Tracy used to be sponge-worthy, too. I know. I always like to say that, sponge-worthy. If you guys know Seinfeld, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not making light of the situation. It's very hard to be a spongy. Brooke is still here. Good.
Okay, cool.
How you doing? How you holding up?
Let's go.
All right. Smile. Tits up. We gotta finish watching Mrs. Maisel. All right. Kristen is next. And thank you for everybody who bought a reading tonight. We really, truly appreciate it. And we thank you for all those who participated in Fun Thursday. We will be doing that again this coming Thursday. I'm sure, much to Justin's amaze, like, boy, that was a bad decision. Okay. But
Come on.
if you have any suggestions for games on Thursday, anybody, shoot us a message. You know how to contact us on Facebook. Make sure before you leave here tonight to give us that thumbs up, because it's really important that you do. And if you're new, hit that subscribe and the bell. Boof. There you go.
Okay. Well, Kristen, you with us?
Need something for your back?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Sure.
Kristen, you're up.
Kristen? I don't know what. Kristen?
Anyone? Bueller?
Okay, Brooke. Good night. I hope
Take it easy, Brooke. Yeah.
hope that all helped for you. Kristen's here.
Okay, cool. All right, so
Have a good night, Brooke. Thank you. Hope to see you Thursday.
first card, Vision card. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Denise.
followed by the Mother card. The Safe Travel card, upside down. What I'm getting from this is, so the Vision card is talking about where we want to go, what we see ourselves doing, right? The Mother card is talking about the unconditional love of a mother, right? But the Safe Travel card coming out upside down is talking about, it has to do with these things. Now, what I'm getting is that the vision and the safe travel card being upside down is showing me that there's this level of fear and confusion.
What do you
That
mean? Like what?
There's
does that mean?
of not knowing. Things feel like they're up in the air.
Okay.
Okay. The only thing anchoring it is a mother's love.
Whoa.
And it's
like a
difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's difficult because it's like
Well,
I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling lost, essentially. And there's an underlying panic associated with this. And you're hoping for a solution. Well, the solution is easy. It's praying.
again.
Taking time. Well, but here's
If we
the
were
thing. No,
praying- I know. Pray. It's
No.
it's the,
Hang on.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not done.
I know.
Right? So you have to pray to let the anger go, man. You gotta let go of the anger. You know, because here's the thing: you pray. When you pray, you ask for a reward. You're looking for reward when you pray. That's not how it works.
Oh God, that's why it's upside down.
Yes. So
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
the confusion of your journey is caused by this deep-seated anger at God. Period. End of story. Right there. That's
Whoa.
it's coloring your lens of life. And I understand.
Oh.
Look at me. Look at me. I understand. It's not easy. I understand that anger, and I had to come to grips with it. And it's something that no one wants to admit to. It's something that we don't even want to admit to ourselves. Okay?
Sometimes
As a
speaking-
parent,
speaking.
you know what I'm
out
talking.
loud.
I know you know what I'm talking about. This is from Justin to you. No one else. No one else exists right now. It's just me talking to you. As a parent, I understand. I feel what you're feeling when we're talking about God. And when I say you're praying for a reward, I know that feeling too. We don't know the divine plan. Okay? And it's so easy to allow our view here color our lens. And when we hear people say things like, oh, if you ask, it will be granted, and this and that, if you only ask in Jesus' name. Right. Yes, if it's in God's plan. The problem is we don't know what that plan is. But if we keep just that one single solitary view, that snippet of asking you will receive, but then when you don't receive, what are you left to say? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And that is darkness inside you, and it will eat you alive. And it will corrupt and corrode every relationship and everything that you touch in life. You have to come to grips with it. And it starts by admitting it to yourself. And that's the hardest part. The second hardest is actually having to admit it to someone, because the one thing that the book says is that if we confess our sins one to another, we will be freed.
And that's true.
It's true. Because
It is
when I
true.
told you how I was feeling about that,
Yeah.
it freed me. And it was something that I had been holding on to for 9 years. A long time. And it only gets deeper, and it roots and burrows deeper and gets darker, and it just colors everything.
And as soon as
Regardless
he said that,
of
man, I
faith.
felt this lift off
Regardless
of
of how much faith you have,
me. It's true. Yeah,
you continue to
see it.
pray, and emotions coming out upside down. You don't know what to feel. Confusion sets in, anger, all of these things. But if you do what I'm telling you, you pray and you come to a realization, it brings healing. Brings healing.
In time.
In time, it's not overnight. And the scar is always there, and you're always going to fight it off, because that's who we are as people. That's who we are as human beings. That anger is always going to inch back.
Like,
But-
why?
Yeah.
Why? That's that question I hear in my
But
head.
that's when
Why?
that's when it's calling you to believe in something bigger. That there's a plan for everything, even though it don't make sense. None of it makes sense here. And so,
How you doing, Kristen? So far, how you doing? I mean, this is like some deep stuff here, so I want to know how you're receiving this. I want to know how she
it's
because I mean,
it's not easy,
I'm
man.
like,
It's not
it's
easy.
heavy for me. Good night, Kristen.
Take it easy.
Christina.
Here we
getting
go
anxious.
again with this card, the play music.
Oh my God, that's the theme of the night.
Yeah, gotta
If it's
find
not
something
pray,
that.
it's play music.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's so hard, man, when you're fighting off anger and confusion and
And I don't even know where to begin.
yeah, no, dude, there's nowhere to
It's-
begin.
I
It's
feel
very
like it's,
very straightforward.
You know what I feel like this is? Can I tell you what I feel like the cards are when I look at it?
Yeah.
It's a tumbleweed. Like a big
Yeah.
jumble of like,
It's
like just, I don't know, like thorns and all the things that make a tumbleweed. And they just keep rolling in the wind.
yeah,
And
I mean,
it just keeps rolling in the wind because
I wish I had the answer. I wish I had a more dynamic answer, but the answer is so simple. It's so easy to.
It isn't easy. Don't say that.
No.
I mean,
You're not
as far
letting me
as
finish.
praying, okay, say it.
It's easy to say. It's harder to execute.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. It's easier to say.
But it's incredibly hard to execute. And so while the answer is simple in theory, it is incredibly, incredibly difficult to execute within ourselves. And I can't say more than that other than just pray.
It's a journey.
Pray for clarity.
Clarity, not strength. Kristen, I don't know. You know, we've said it a million times on here. Never pray. Never pray for strength.
No, because you just get more stuff that's going to
Right.
prove to you your own
Because
strength.
God
Okay.
innate the ability of strength already within you. That's the surprise. That's the surprise that God gives you. Is like, oh my God, I didn't know I was capable of handling this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the miracle of the strength within us. So never pray for strength. But clarity and wisdom, yes, we must pray for. Because how can
It's going to
we
make everything a
comprehend?
little bit more bearable. Because right now, Kristen, I know it's feeling unbearable.
And don't shut
I know.
people out
I know
who
that. I know that's the case. Dude,
you
I know.
think are
I feel it.
not in your yard. Because it's easy
was that?
to... They're laughing. Can't you tell? But Dominic's laugh. Can't you... like, you and I both have this protective shield around us that we... I mean, it used to be even really tighter before we did public things like this.
Yeah. So,
But,
nah,
I mean,
man,
it's
like,
important to know that you have to build a community within... for people who are going to lift you up. And never assume that somebody is not rooting for you. Or,
It's true.
yeah, never assume no one is rooting for you. Because there's always people who, and those who don't walk in your shoes, they can't understand.
So that's the key here, man. It's very basic. It's
Wow,
we
I
got to
might-
deal with that anger, man. We got to deal with that anger. We got to find a way to
I'm sorry, but
exercise.
I'm
that.
overtaken. So, Kristen, does that resonate with you? I want to know.
That's the only thing coming through.
I mean, like, that's the blinking neon light for her.
The surface level comes through as confusion and fear, but it is all
But
rooted
fear
in anger.
is such a strong...
It's a mind killer.
Oh my God. It consumes everything. It blocks out... Fear blocks out...
Fear. There's two emotions
It
that
blocks
humans
out
are
any
capable
light.
of. People say that we have a lot of emotions. No, we only
No.
have two: love and fear. That's it. Only
it.
two. So, fear is the root, and it leads to confusion and anger.
Yeah.
And then what's weird is that the anger could burrow itself deep down,
Deep into
you know,
a place to where you cut yourself off from
yeah,
people.
which then turns into bitterness.
Bitterness, which
so-
nobody talks about. And I was given a very strong lesson about that from the other side, about bitterness.
Does that make sense, Kristen?
And when they say bitterness is a hard pill to swallow,
It's an even harder pill to get rid of.
it is. But I have to say for myself
But it creeps up on you.
that when I was aware that bitterness trumped anger, like, because I remember asking, but when did the bitterness start?
Doesn't matter.
That's exactly the answer I got. Does it matter? It doesn't matter where it begins. It's where you begin
To
let
recognize
go.
it and
recognize
let
it and let it go.
Yep. That's what matters.
And Christine says something, and she, without giving a lot about Christine's personal, I don't want to,
Everybody's
but
got their stuff.
everybody
right?
has
So,
demons. Everybody has crosses to bear that are not easy in life. Tragic circumstances, things that they are, God tests them. So when that's saying God will give you no more than you can bear, it's easy to say, oh yeah, but God's not here now. Because, see, I think like you guys, I think we both think like that, right?
yeah.
I mean, when you get like that, I'm more of the, lifting you up type,
yeah,
and when you're,
it's
vice versa.
Yeah. It works out well.
It works that way, because we can't have two Debbie Downers,
Yeah, but
Just know that nobody is against you. And that pray for the anger.
yeah, just got to come to terms with it. That's
You
the
do.
answer there.
I don't
Recognize
understand
it and deal with
why
it.
people I lost a lot of time with anger. You lose glimpses of your life. You lose moments of your life with anger. You lose moments of joy with your life.
It's true.
So that's what I'm going to say. Because that's the most important thing. If you can't do something with joy in your heart and recognize it, you'll remember it later when it's too late.
Yeah. So.
And you don't want to cross that road. So.
You want to take a picture of this?
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of this.
All right, cool.
And I hope that helped you. I'm sorry. So, I also want to address the play music card with you. This is a different play music card. I've given you readings in the past before, and I feel like this is more of an internal. This is a really big, like, it's about joy. I see it flashing. Mm-hmm. Joy. I see everything in neon lights, like a old 1950s diner. That's how things come across to me. Joy. So, play music means be in the moment. Be in the moment. Cherish the moments of joy. Don't let this and that distract you from the moments of joy.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal.
To me, it's true.
All right. You got the picture?
Yeah, I got the picture. Hold on. Let's just see what Kristen is doing. She's trying to me and somewhere other. Talk down and defeat at times, but each thing is shown. Yep. Much more than I expected. Exactly. Christine. Exactly. So Christine is giving she's giving very, very personal advice.
Yeah. No doubt.
So Kristen, please, take that and accept it. I mean, again, it's a one day at a time thing. I think people come on here and I think people come to psychics or psychic mediums or whatever, and they think that a card or a card reading is going to solve everything, but it's not. Just like in life, and maybe like a 12-step program, everything is one day at a time. And that's all we can do is just put one foot in front of the other and just keep walking forward. And there are going to be times where we do take 2 steps back or 5 steps back. But we mustn't, degrade ourselves or get angry at ourselves for falling backwards. Just learn from it.
That's it.
So, with that being said, I hope that everybody resonated from their readings tonight. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm
like
bumping.
my head is pounding right now.
I know it is. I know. I've been like juggling this, juggling the kids. I'm like going back and forth.
You got to understand. I haven't done this in a minute. I haven't done this in a while. So
God, you guys got a minute.
Yeah.
You got him.
Yeah. Stretching my
and our work isn't done
muscles.
Because we got messages coming in.
Yeah,
we've got people that are dealing with stuff.
Good.
It's always working. Yes, I got her cards.
Okay,
Kristen, I will send you your cards.
All right, cool.
The only person's cards I didn't get were Linda's.
Linda's
I'm
cards.
Sorry.
Denise,
thank
really
you for
matter.
staying with us tonight, and I do hope that every single one of you has a fantastic week and will join us
On Thursday.
for Thursday, Fun Thursday.
Yeah, Fun Thursday. There we go.
It's okay, love. It's okay. If you have any questions, you know where to find us, okay, Kristen?
All right.
So, until then, thank you to everyone who has joined us tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We will see you guys Thursday. Join us for Fun Thursday. We'll figure something out. We'll have a good time. And then
Make
next
some
Saturday, we'll be back
suggestions.
again. Yeah.
Shoot us.
Shoot suggestions. All right. Well, you guys have a great night. Enjoy. Have a good week. And we'll see you Thursday. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.